baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Yankees. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Jose Barrios gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, take a look at the numbers. ERA just a little bit under 4.0 on the season for this guy last year. He's a better pitcher than that, and I'm sure he'd like to get off to a much better start and get that ERA somewhere in the low to mid threes. We'll see if he can start that in this one here.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. But this will land untouched.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Denard Span. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Espinosa's up with it on to first, and there are two down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now, Wilson Ramos. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Matt Andriese will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at Carlos Gomez. The former Gold Glover is an igniter for his team. Has made some of the most dramatic catches in recent years. Let's see if he makes one today.
Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Into the second deck and gone. shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Batting third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. 2nd home run early in the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fourth, designated
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come out of the gates slowly. Just 1 of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason.
And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across the score, but they do record the second out.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Striding in, Ryan Schimpf. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit hard back up the middle. Gregorius with a sliding stop. Hats off to that one.
First baseman number 44, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's a .333 hitter. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Barrios, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
In now, Matt Duffy. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping into the box, Chris Carter, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Kiermaier is right there, one down. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... The Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Judge is under it, 1 away. Here's Carlos Gomez, lifetime against Jose Barrios. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Standing in now, Brad Miller. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here 4-0. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The windup and the 0-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Giancarlo Stanton now. as he drives a liner to right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he is in there.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch, a little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez as he puts it on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there. Malik Smith the next to hit. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box now, Denard Span. Lifted down the line in left. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. No balls and 1 strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Span leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. They'll find themselves down 6-zip. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Carter hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. This is line to left. Span is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for the game.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Aaron Hicks. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, D-Roll, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said, hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
And that's through for a hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano. On a line to shortstop. Throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The tag, and he is out at third. He's forced to settle for 1. Digging in to try it again, C.J. Cron. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll lay off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Carlos Gomez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. At the plate, Carlos Gomez, runner in scoring position with Sukan. Grounded to first. Onto the bag with it is Carter, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 7-0. Jose Alvarado gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Left fielder, Adam Duvall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Drilled to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Didi Gregorius. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Danny Espinoza, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's Chris Carter now. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Gomez looking up, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. There's 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Malik Smith the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Popped him up. Sano over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Outfielder number 2, Denard Span.
Up next for the Rays, Denard Span, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Popped straight up. Sano on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 11-0. Next for New York, Miguel Sano. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. First offering on its way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Stanton now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Gomez has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Duvall. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting,
digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Schimpf brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base.
The catcher, number 4.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Ground. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And that's through for a hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we'll get late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Ryan Schimpf is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2, and he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Duvall moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ramos at second with 2 down. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Danny Espinosa. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Now batting, Chris Carter. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw won't get him. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Daniel Hudson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Aaron Judge will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Carter, the runner at first with 2 gone. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Flying toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you as a pitcher. You're even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track.
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Here's Miguel Sano. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 13. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
1-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Now, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Into the box now, Brad Miller. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Giancarlo Stanton now. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Adam Duvall.
Digging in, Adam Duvall. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Shot toward right center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, second baseman, Danny.
Standing in, Danny Espinoza. Career line against Daniel Hudson. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Here comes the first pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Malik Smith the next to hit, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. So stepping in, Denard Span. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times.
He brings it in, and the Yankees have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Barrios gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Matt Andriese was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
53 times, 321. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.